Only Fools and Horses isn't just a British comedy classic. It's a cultural treasure filled with unforgettable characters and iconic moments. But behind the laughter, many of the talented actors who brought these roles to life have sadly passed away. In this tribute, we remember 32 cast members from the beloved series who are no longer with us. From legends like Uncle Albert to one-scene wonders who still made us laugh, their stories, both on-screen and off, deserve to be remembered. Roger Lloyd Pack portrayed Trigger in Only Fools and Horses, 1981, when he was 37 years old. Trigger, whose real name is Colin Ball, is a slow-witted but kind-hearted road sweeper from Peckham. Known for his deadpan expression, understated humor, and his habit of calling Rodney Dave, Trigger became one of the most iconic characters in British comedy. Despite his apparent lack of intellect, Trigger is deeply loyal to Del Boy and the Trotters, often joining their schemes with unquestioning support. His sincerity and peculiar observations offer comedic brilliance throughout the series. Trigger famously won an award for using the same broom for 20 years, having replaced the head 17 times and the handle 14 times, in a scene that became legendary for its philosophical humor. In real life, Roger Lloyd Pack had a diverse acting career across television, film, and theater. He also appeared in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, 2005, and Doctor Who. He passed away on January 15, 2014, at the age of 69, following a battle with pancreatic cancer. John Chalice portrayed Boycie in Only Fools and Horses, 1981, when he was 39 years old. Boycie, whose full name is Aubrey Boyce, is a used car salesman known for his smug demeanor, posh accent, and famously nasal, sarcastic laugh. Wealthier than Del and most others in their social circle, Boycie constantly flaunts his success, though often finds himself caught in Del Boy's schemes or humbled by life's twists. Married to the sharp-tongued Marlene, Boycie is a central figure in the Peckham community. He's both a comic adversary and occasional ally to the Trotters, walking a line between superiority and deep insecurity. His popularity was so enduring that he was given a spin-off series, The Green Green Grass, exploring his life after Peckham. In real life, John Chalice had a rich acting career spanning stage and screen, but Boycie remained his most beloved role. He passed away on September 19, 2021, at the age of 79, following a diagnosis of pancreatic cancer. Diane Langton portrayed June Snell in Only Fools and Horses starting in 1985 when she was 41 years old. June Snell is an old flame of Del Boy's, introduced in the episode Happy Returns. Glamorous, confident, and sharp-tongued, June re-enters Del's life under complicated circumstances. Their reunion sparks both romantic nostalgia and confusion, especially when Del learns that June's daughter could potentially be his. Her appearance is brief but impactful, providing an emotional subplot that hints at Del's more vulnerable side and adding depth to his character. June's sass and poise set her apart from Del's usual companions, and her short storyline blends comedy with moments of reflection on past choices. In real life, Diane Langton had a successful career in stage and screen, appearing in shows like EastEnders, Heartbeat, and numerous West End productions. She passed away on January 15, 2025, at the age of 80. Her death marked the end of a long and versatile career in British entertainment. Buster Maryfield portrayed Uncle Albert Trotter in Only Fools and Horses, starting in 1985 when he was 63 years old. Uncle Albert, full name Albert Gladstone Trotter, is a World War II Navy veteran with a long white beard, a sailor's cap, and a fondness for retelling the same wartime stories, always beginning with "during the war." He is the younger brother of Grandad and joins the Trotter household after Grandad's death. Despite his age and clumsiness, Albert tries his best to help Del Boy and Rodney, often with disastrous but hilarious results. His nautical knowledge rarely proves useful, yet his presence adds heart and history to the family dynamic. His tales of torpedo attacks and sinking ships become running jokes, yet they reflect a deeper past of survival and resilience. Buster Maryfield had an unusual path to acting, starting his professional career only after retiring as a bank manager. He joined the cast of Only Fools and Horses in his 60s and remained a fan favorite until his passing. He died on June 23, 1999, at the age of 78, due to a brain tumor. Roy Heather portrayed Sid in Only Fools and Horses, starting in 1982 when he was 47 years old. Sid is the grumpy but lovable owner and cook at Sid's Cafe, a greasy spoon diner frequently visited by Del Boy Rodney and the gang. Known for his short temper, unkempt kitchen, and occasional health violations, Sid brings a unique flavor to the series, both literally and comically. His sharp tongue and dry humor often land him in sarcastic banter with his regulars, yet he's clearly part of the community's fabric. Though not a central character, Sid's Cafe provided many memorable scenes and added a gritty realism to the show's setting. Roy Heather worked steadily in British television and theater, with roles in The Bill and My Family. He passed away on September 3, 2014, at the age of 79, following a long illness, though the exact cause of death was not publicly disclosed. Kenneth Macdonald portrayed Mike Fisher in Only Fools and Horses starting in 1983 when he was 33 years old. Mike is the landlord of the Nag's Head Pub, the central social hub in Peckham where many of the show's most iconic scenes unfold. Sarcastic, street-smart, and always keeping an eye on his cash register, Mike regularly finds himself caught up in Del Boy's dodgy business ventures, sometimes as a reluctant partner, sometimes as an unwitting victim. Despite his grumbles and suspicions, he has a soft spot for his regulars and often provides sage, or at least cynical, observations on their antics. Mike's blend of exasperation and tolerance made him a beloved part of the show's core ensemble. His dry humor balanced out the madness surrounding him. In real life, Kenneth Macdonald had a long career in British television, with roles in It Ain't Half Hot Mum and Hide-a High. Tragically, he passed away suddenly on August 6, 2001, at the age of 50, after suffering a heart attack while on holiday in Hawaii. Leonard Pierce portrayed Grandad in Only Fools and Horses, 1981, when he was 65 years old. Edward Kitchener, Grandad Trotter, is the cranky, laid-back elder of the Trotter household. He lives with Del Boy and Rodney in their Nelson Mandela House flat and serves as both a source of wisdom and exasperation. Often sitting silently in the corner or watching TV, Grandad adds warmth and dry wit to the family dynamic. He occasionally contributes advice or reminisces about life during the war and the earlier days of London, though not always helpfully. His presence gave the series a foundation of generational continuity, and his understated humor made him instantly endearing to audiences. Leonard Pierce was a seasoned stage actor before joining Only Fools and Horses, having trained at RADA and worked with the Royal Shakespeare Company. Sadly, he died during the filming of the fourth series on December 15, 1984, at the age of 69, due to a heart attack. His death led to the introduction of Uncle Albert. Christopher Mitchell portrayed Detective Sergeant Terence Hoskins in Only Fools and Horses in 1983 when he was 35 years old. D.S. Hoskins is a recurring police officer, often appearing alongside his partner, D.C. Slater. Unlike Slater's aggressive and corrupt tactics, Hoskins is more by the book, frequently caught in the crossfire between law enforcement and the eccentric world of Peckham's small-time hustlers. He maintains a calm and professional demeanor, providing a humorous contrast to Del Boy's over-the-top antics. Though a supporting character, Hoskins adds credibility to the series' occasional brushes with law enforcement and represents the weary patience of police dealing with characters like Del and Rodney. Christopher Mitchell was best known for his role as Gunner Nigel Parky Parkin in It Ain't Half Hot Mum. Despite a promising career in television, His life was cut short. He died on February 22, 2001, at the age of 52, though the exact cause of death was not widely reported. His early passing was a loss to British comedy. Derek Newark portrayed Eric the policeman in Only Fools and Horses in 1981 when he was 48 years old. Eric is a stern but somewhat clueless officer who appears in the episode Big Brother. Representing the law during one of Del Boy's earliest questionable ventures, the infamous deal involving dodgy briefcases, Eric's brief appearance sets the tone for the Trotters' ongoing cat-and-mouse relationship with authority. While he doesn't have many lines, his role is crucial in highlighting the contrast between Del's cheeky charm and the no-nonsense world of officialdom. Newark gave the character a believable seriousness, making the comedy of the situation even sharper. In real life, Derek Newark was a respected character actor, known for roles in Doctor Who, Z-Cars, and acclaimed stage work with the Royal Shakespeare Company. He passed away on August 11, 1998, at the age of 65, following a battle with liver disease. Geoffrey Toone portrayed Lord Ridgemere in Only Fools and Horses in 1982 when he was 71 years old. Appearing in the episode A Touch of Glass, Lord Ridgemere is the wealthy aristocrat who invites the Trotters to his country mansion, Ridgemere Hall, after Del helps with his broken-down car. Naively hiring them to clean his priceless chandeliers, he unknowingly sets the stage for one of the most iconic comedy scenes in British TV history. Lord Ridgemere embodies the oblivious upper-class figure, gracious, well-meaning, but completely unaware of the chaos the Trotters are about to unleash. Geoffrey Toone played the role with regal charm and perfect obliviousness, making the disastrous chandelier crash all the more unforgettable. Geoffrey Toone was a veteran stage and screen actor, known for roles in Doctor Who, The King and I, and numerous Shakespearean productions. He lived a long and distinguished life, passing away on June 1, 2005, at the age of 94, from natural causes. Ray Mort portrayed a policeman in Only Fools and Horses in 1983 when he was 57 years old. Appearing in the episode A Losing Streak, Mort plays one of the uniformed officers brought in during a card game gone wrong. His no-nonsense demeanor adds tension to the situation, creating one of the many comedic moments where Del Boy's confidence is suddenly deflated by authority. Though his role is brief, Mort's character plays into the show's recurring theme: Del's endless dance with the law, always a step away from disaster. His firm presence offers realism and contrast to the Trotters' chaotic world. Ray Mort was a seasoned actor, known for his work in Coronation Street, Z-Cars, and other British TV dramas. He passed away on July 4, 1994, at the age of 68, though the specific cause of death was not publicly reported. John Barton portrayed a policeman in Only Fools and Horses in 1986 when he was 47 years old. Though his appearance in the series was brief, Barton's role contributed to the rich ensemble of secondary characters that helped ground the show's comedic scenarios in a recognizable London setting. Playing a no-nonsense officer, he embodied the familiar presence of the law in a neighborhood full of hustles, scams, and misunderstandings. His strong screen presence, even in a minor part, left an impression as he brought authority and authenticity to the role. John Barton went on to great fame for playing Jim Branning in EastEnders, where he became a household name in British soap opera. He suffered a major stroke in 2007, but made a remarkable return to acting. He passed away on September 12, 2014, at the age of 75, after a long period of ill health related to his earlier stroke. Christopher Malcolm portrayed the chief of security in Only Fools and Horses in 1983 when he was 37 years old. In the episode Diamonds Are for Heather, Malcolm plays a hotel security chief who unwittingly becomes involved in Del Boy's over-the-top plans to impress a love interest. The character, serious and vigilant, contrasts perfectly with Dell's scheming charm, creating a classic moment of tension and farce. While only a guest role, the chief of security symbolizes the obstacles Dell constantly faces from both fate and authority as he dreams of a better life. Malcolm's performance gave the role a precise and convincing weight that elevated the comedy. Christopher Malcolm was a Canadian-born British actor known for originating the role of Brad Majors in the Rocky Horror Show and appearing in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Absolutely Fabulous. He passed away on February 15, 2014, at the age of 67 after a battle with cancer. Michael Atwell portrayed the Englishman in Only Fools and Horses in 1982 when he was 39 years old. He appears in the episode It Never Rains, set during the Trotters' chaotic holiday to Spain. The Englishman is a fellow traveler who adds to the fish-out-of-water humor as Dell, Rodney, and Grandad bumble through their Mediterranean misadventures. Atwell brings a believable frustration and comic edge to the role, representing the classic British tourist abroad. Though a minor part, his character contributes to the episode's satirical look at package holidays, culture clash, and Dell's relentless attempts to live large on a shoestring budget. Michael Atwell was also well known for playing Kenny Beale in EastEnders and had a prolific career in TV and theater. He died on March 18, 2006 at the age of 63 from heart failure following a brief illness. Joan Sims portrayed Auntie Renee Turpin in Only Fools and Horses in 1987 when she was 57 years old. Auntie Renee appears in the episode The Unlucky Winner Is during the Trotters' ill-fated holiday in Mallorca. Loud, overbearing, and full of opinions, Renee is Del Boy's distant relative and an unforgettable force of personality. Her commanding presence and sharp tongue bring chaos to the Trotters' already stressful vacation, clashing hilariously with Dell's attempt to relax. Renee's character reflects a particular brand of meddlesome family member, annoying yet oddly lovable, and Sims delivers the role with her trademark comedic timing. Despite her brief appearance, Auntie Renee became a memorable part of the show's extended family tapestry. Joan Sims was a legendary British actress, best known for her long-standing work in the Carry On films, as well as countless television and stage performances. She died on June 27, 2001, at the age of 71, due to complications following surgery, after battling severe depression and alcoholism in her later years. Anthony Morton portrayed Louis Lombardi in Only Fools and Horses in 1983 when he was 56 years old. Louis Lombardi appears in the episode Who's a Pretty Boy, as an Italian decorator brought in to help redecorate Boycie and Marlene's home. With his thick accent, flamboyant flair, and cultural misunderstandings, Lombardi becomes the butt of several gags as Dell and Rodney navigate yet another ill-conceived job. Morton's performance adds a lively burst of energy to the episode, and his character's presence reflects the Trotters' constant run-ins with eccentric tradespeople. Anthony Morton was a familiar face in British TV, appearing in shows like The Avengers, The Saint, and Callan. He passed away on January 15, 2001, at the age of 73, though the cause of death was not made public. Trevor Bifffield portrayed Eric in Only Fools and Horses in 1991 when he was 47 years old. He appeared in the episode Miami Twice, Part 1, playing a small-time crook who becomes entangled in Del Boy's dodgy dealings. Eric is sly, opportunistic, and always looking for a quick score, a typical character in Dell's unpredictable business world. Trevor Bifffield brought charisma and menace to the role, delivering a believable performance that added a gritty edge to the episode's build-up. Trevor Bifffield had a long career in British television, appearing in EastEnders, Inspector Morse, The Bill, and many others. He tragically died on October 11, 2017, at the age of 73, after a car accident in Derbyshire. He succumbed to injuries sustained during the incident. Jean Mockford portrayed the woman in the kiosk in Only Fools and Horses in 1986, when she was 60 years old. She appeared in the episode A Royal Flush, where she plays a small but effective role interacting with Dell and Rodney in a busy London street scene. Her character, a grumpy kiosk vendor, has a dry wit and no patience for the trotter's usual antics. Though a minor role, her sharp-tongued exchanges provide a realistic and humorous moment that fits the show's everyday working-class charm. Jean Mockford was a prolific character actress, best remembered for her role as Senna the Soothsayer in the classic comedy Up Pompeii. She worked extensively in television, film, and theater throughout a career spanning decades. She passed away on November 16, 2018, at the age of 92 from natural causes. Who's your favorite character from Only Fools and Horses? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.